All right. All right. Welcome to the show. Welcome back. As you can see, representing right there behind me, the lovely lady Miss Charity. We're waiting on her to come in, and we're gonna get started. Give me a second. Let me let her know what's. Let me let her know we here. All right. Get her in here right quick, y'all. And let her know we are here. Y'all see the topic? Why is there less opportunity for men but more opportunity for women? That should be a question that everybody would love an answer to. That should be a question that people are, all right. Okay, let me send you the link so you can come in. I'm gonna put it in the chat. All right, my guest has arrived. She has arrived. All right, here we go. I'm gonna put the link in the chat and make sure you click the YouTube link, not the Twitch link, because it's gonna send you to Twitch. Okay. All right. So yeah, there she is right there, y'all. She's coming in. So once you click that link, put your name in the queue, and then I can add you to the live stream. Yeah, so click on that YouTube link, Charity, and I can add you to the live stream. I'm just waiting on Miss Charity to come in. Dang, am I dark face? Let me see. I look like I'm dark face. Yeah, that explains it. Excuse me. Get this. Excuse me. All right. Appreciate you coming. Waiting on my guest. Hopefully she got the link. She got the link. There we go. Hey, what's going on?
Hey. Hold on. Let me get you in my ear.
Okay.
Because I need you in my ear so I can hear you.
Okay. All right.
All
Now
right.
you see I'm
Oh,
representing. You see I'm representing.
hey.
Hey,
All
this is
right.
your
All
show
right.
tonight. This is your show tonight.
I got you.
You know,
Hold
everybody
on.
can't. Everybody can't wait. They can't wait.
Okay, I can't. Apparently, I can't get you in my ear.
Oh,
So we
you
got to
can't.
figure this out.
Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Oh, just not in your ear. Oh.
Nope, not in my ear. So let's see. There we go. Let's go. I
I
just
just take
turned the
it off.
clock off.
I just
This
take it
enough
off.
light? Is this okay?
Yeah, you should be good. If everyone can see Miss Charity good, let me know in the comment section, man. If y'all can see Sister Charity good. So I'm streaming on 3 platforms. So yeah, we got some viewers in here. You can't see the other platforms on here,
Okay.
obviously. Yeah. So I just want to introduce everybody to the lovely Sister Charity. Very intellectual lady, very smart, okay, very wise. Okay, so don't be trying to come up here when y'all ask y'all questions, you know what I'm saying, and be stupid about it. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure she put you in your place. Okay, so introduce yourself, Charity, to the viewers.
Hello, hello. My name is Charity. I reside in Florida. Um, I am I'm a 70s baby. Let's leave it like that. Um, I also, for my profession, I've done many, but in the one I choose to do now, um, I'm an over the road driver. I have uh, I have 5 children. I am not married. Um, that's it. That's it. That's all I like to share right now. No, yeah.
She's she said, "That's it, y'all. That's it. She ain't sharing nothing else." That's okay, Jared. That's okay,
Yeah.
sister. So I'm glad you came today for this topic because I've been wanting, you know what I'm saying, I actually want you to touch on this topic specifically because, excuse me, you're saying you've been very, successful in what you've been doing so far, what I'm saying, in your life. And I was like, wow. Because when I first talked to you, I was like, wow, this lady, she is the exact example of what a lot of young brothers and young ladies like need to be doing is getting on their shit.
Mhm. Mhm.
And getting their life right and getting
Exactly.
stable. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So I said, she got to be the one to touch on this. You know what I mean? And just from our conversation, like when we had our conversation on Bigo, in a case don't nobody know, Bigo is an app where everyone can pretty much, share and talk to each other live, video
Mhm.
chat, stuff like that. And when we was on that app and you came to my platform, it was the first time I met you, and I was like, wow, this this woman can she can really, get with it, you know what I mean? Because my topic, you remember what the topic was, right?
No, no, I don't. I don't remember the time. We did like 2 or 3 topics that day.
Yeah. So the main topic was what was your reality? Remember that?
Oh
And
yes, I do. Yes, yes, I remember. Hmm.
I was, you know what? Tell you the truth, I kind of was like trying to barbecue somebody on there. I said, well, we had all those, but I wasn't expecting all those intelligent people to come in there. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I was hoping I could, find a few fools. I admit, I admit,
Okay.
you know,
Hmm.
but I got exactly what I needed to get in there. You know what I'm saying? And I was
Exactly.
like, okay. And I was thankful for that. I said, you know what? That was good because I do like to talk to people that are very informative, that are intellectual, that actually are, smart. Because you got
Hmm.
people that'll touch that topic and will, completely destroy the whole damn idea of it. Okay.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm.
so enough of me rambling and stuff like that. I'm just sitting there talking, saying, hey, this sister is great. So our topic today, why I brought to the show is because we have a topic that a lot of people tend not to pay attention to this little trend that's going on right now in the economy. Okay, and the
Mhm.
economy has changed a lot so far, and there's been so many people, with so many brothers and so many women that have noticed this change in the economy. So I'd like you to touch on this, this topic. Why is it that men in this economy that we have now have less opportunity, but women have more opportunity now in this economy?
I don't feel like men have less opportunity. I feel like men limit themselves in the opportunities
Mm-hmm.
because if you look at it, Tony,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of places are closing because they don't have people to work these jobs. So I feel like the opportunity is there. Um, if a man really wanted to work, and I can only tell from looking from my eyes, I can't tell a man's perspective. But there's too many jobs out here, too
Mm-hmm.
much going on. There's shortage of drivers, there's shortage of warehouse workers, there's shortages everywhere. Right now, if a man isn't working, it's because he chooses not to work.
Mm. Yeah, you got a point there, sister. You got a point there. But what about the men? What about the men that they have the tools, they have the skills, saying the trade, but they're not offered the same opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like they have the skill for it, they have the trade, they have, what I'm saying, the mastery for it, but they're not
Mhm.
being given, they're not being given the opportunity, what I'm saying, to be able to use that. What would you say on that? Because that's been happening a while.
Yeah, that does happen, and it happens for women as well.
Mm,
Um, for me, I'm the type person that if somebody tell me I can't do it, you tell me I can't do it, I'm going to show you I can.
mm,
It may take me a little longer. I may have to find another way in, another way to do it, or I may have to create my own. And that's what I do. I don't know as far as a man perspective, but like I said there again, me from this side with my mindset and looking through my eyes, li- living my life, I've been told what I couldn't do. I've been told I wasn't going to be anything, never amount to nothing, and all of this. I proved all of them wrong.
mm,
Now, now we're talking about a man. For me, looking from my standpoint, a woman's standpoint, I think a man creates his own opportunities or should be able to create his own opportunities. Um, because it's limitless out here, especially now, especially in this time. Um, if a person feel that they can't do something, they're already defeated in their minds because
mm,
they're already telling themselves they can't do it. Well, if you can't feel you can't do it and this is something you want to do, find a way to do what you want to do.
mm. Woo. I don't know. You know what? If this was a debate, I think you would have topped that with that line because some people, in their mind, they thinking, okay, I can't find out what I want to do because there's so many things that I want to do, but I can't do them all, and like just confusing themselves because you can't do everything, which is true. You know what I mean? But I always said that find out exactly what you're good at. You know,
Well,
you
well,
know,
that's true too, Tony. A lot of times you have to work yourself into things.
yeah.
And if they have all of these things or things that they want to do and can't figure out what to do one of them.
Mm,
Start with one of them.
mm-hmm,
Do that and then move on. Like when I first started my business, I had a cleaning business. I had a very successful cleaning and painting business where I'm from. Did it for years from 2002 to 2018. I lived off of what I made. Um, was very successful. I started with the cleaning part. I perfected my craft first, and then I implemented the painting, and then I implemented the maintenance part of it. So I had a full service business at this time. And then I was able to put in, other things. I was able to go buy floor equipment. I was able to go buy other equipment to enhance my business. So then I added from there. I started with one thing and I added on. So you have to start somewhere.
That is true. So, you know, and you are right. You have to start somewhere because I always said how how are you going to get somewhere in your life if you don't start? Because you
Hmm.
have to start. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? So there's no reason to be sitting there pondering on, oh, if I start, I don't know, I might not make it. Okay, now you doubt yourself. You
Hmm.
see what I'm saying? You have to
Exactly.
be willing. If you're willing to accept the success of the opportunity given, then you need to also be able to accept the failure with the
Hmm.
opportunity. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Because with
Exactly.
success comes failure, with failure comes success. It works both ways. But you got to be
Exactly.
willing to keep going, keep going, keep going. So, what would you say? What would you say to a lot of our young brothers out here that are just starting out in life, just now finishing high school, going to college? You know what I mean? Have an opportunity to pretty much reach, a lot of their goals. What would you say to these young men, saying to keep their head straight and not get caught up into not, reaching that opportunity that they have a goal to, that they have a goal to reach? What would you say to these young men right now? Give these young men, some, give them some encouragement because a lot of these young brothers they just give up so easily, Charity. you know,
They not only give up easily, I say they take little detours, and
mm,
then they get stuck in those detours and they don't get back on track, because we have to remember that they're still young men and they still want to experience and live life, and that's okay too. But you always have to remember, what you do today will dictate your tomorrow. So you go out there doing foolish stuff, well, that may catch up with you.
mm,
So you have to be careful on your choices, because with choices there are consequences, whether they're good consequence or bad consequence. We have to stay on track, remain on track, and have that goal point still right there in the forefront, and still keep going towards your goal, because there's nobody going to defeat you but you. Those detours, yes, life does happen, and yes, sometimes we do have to take those detours, but sometimes detours are choices
mm,
we made. And with that being said, stay on track. You went to college. If you chose to go to college, I happened to be, my last partner. He knew he didn't want to go to college. He took a trade and he's doing his craft.
mm.
Um, College is not for everyone, and I understand that. But if that's what you choose to do, more power to you. But I say this, and I teach my children ownership and entrepreneurship,
Right.
because I don't see any sense in going to college, doing all of this stuff, owing that money. Most 9 times out of 10, most of us wasn't fortunate enough to get scholarships, full rides to college, and owe all of this money to get out just to work for somebody. I understand gaining the experience and stuff, but I feel like, just me, I feel like the end result should be ownership. We should be owning our places, our businesses. We should be adding to the economy. Um, and that's just the way I think. So that's the way I teach my children, especially my boy children, my men children.
Mm. You have taught them well too, sister. You have taught them well, and you know what? Ownership and entrepreneurship is key at this point. I teach my kids the same thing. I tell them every day. I say, "Hey, look here. Whatever you go through in life, what I'm saying, don't just because you fall does not mean you can't stand back up." I said, but I want you to own what you are working for. Okay.
Hmm.
I said,
Exactly.
now, if you feel like, okay, I don't want to work for these people no more, I want to get my own business, do it. I'll support you
That part.
100%. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, yeah, I always tell my kids own and entrepreneurship. Let's do it. Because
Mhm.
that's where a lot of us as black people, where a lot of us fail at. We're not owning what we worked for. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? We're not entrepreneuring, you know what I mean, our ideas. Like we have to get way better than what we've been doing, you know what I'm saying, back in the day. At this point in time, where the economy is now, it is time to tackle it with full
Yep.
force. Because
Exactly.
because when our door closes, it ain't gonna open up for another 200 years.
Oh, yeah.
Systematically, you know what I mean. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So it's open now. So
Mhm.
if y'all listening, it's open now.
Walk
Get
on
it
through.
while it's open. Walk through
Mhm.
that door.
Mhm.
you know. So
Tony,
that
I do
go
want to
ahead.
say something too. What I find, a lot of our brothers, they have fallen,
Mm-hmm.
meaning, they've gotten in a little trouble. They may have served some time in prison or jail. They let their past, what they've been through, dictate their future. A lot of them are scared
Mm-hmm.
to even try because people keep closing the door in their face each time they try. I do want to encourage those people, my black men, especially my black men. The only thing, again, I'm going to say this again, the only thing that can defeat you is that battle in your mind because you still can do whatever it is you want to do. You have to find a way. You have to find your way. You still have to find a way. Now, do you have to prove yourself? Yeah, you probably do. But that's still not going to stop you. It still shouldn't stop you. It still shouldn't stop you from having that business, from doing what kind of work you want to do. It's not going to stop you. A lot of us don't even know the basics of starting a business. Start there. Let's read up on it. It's not as hard as you think to start a business and take it from there. Do your craft. Your business is your craft. Do it. Start your own business. A lot of people dislike Trump. But one thing Trump said to me that stood out to me, what he said was there's no reason that nobody shouldn't have a job. That stuck with me. It really stuck with me. Like Trump was right. It was something for me in that message when he said that. We can create our own businesses, our own jobs, and take it from there. Like, who's going to defeat you? What? This person says no, well, you go down, what, 5, 6, 7, 8? Somebody gonna say yes. Somebody is going to say yes. And we need to stop hanging around those people that get in our ears to tell us, oh no, bro, that's not gonna happen. They're not gonna hire you. You're a convicted criminal, you this, you that. So now you have naysayers in your ear, and now here you are, you're thinking, oh yeah, he right. Now you in your pity party. I'm here to say that you could do whatever you want to do, whatever you set your mind to do, even regardless what your past is, you create your own future. That has to start with you. And you have to get that out of your head. You did your time, you served your time. Now it's time to start living, living life, living your future, taking care of these kids you left behind. Everybody want to be with somebody. Like, you want to have something to bring to the table. Like, instead of your hand stuck out, I've seen men get caught up in that and they think that the world owes them. We don't owe you. It was not us. Like, and you guys look at us, and you guys, when I say that, you know the ones that feel like the world owes them and it's everybody's fault but theirs. You need to evaluate yourself and reevaluate. And let's change that around and let's do something. Let's push past that because the world owes you nothing. We owe you nothing. Go get what's yours the right way, not the legal way. And then for some of y'all who hustle and slang and whatever terms y'all use now, slang your businesses, slang your message, positive message that is. slang that and stop doing this illegal stuff too. Because some feel like, oh, they're not going to give me a job. I'm going to go back to what I know. But what you knew got you in trouble the first time, got you where you were the first time. And I'm just talking about those that dibbled and dabbled in the selling and all of that stuff, or whatever you were doing. Change that, turn that around. Do your craft. If you want to sell something, go find something legal to sell. You still want to dibble and dabble in the narcotics and stuff? What those little weed houses called now that they legalizing the marijuana and stuff? Go find out what it takes for you to have one of those. Research it. Make it legal. It'll work. It'll work. Okay? So and let me share this too. When you do decide you want to do your research and get your business, and this is just something I experienced and saw for myself, because I did get government contracts and stuff. And I did go to those meetings. I applied for the minority, to be registered as a minority business. And when I went to those meetings, let me tell you how many Black people was in these meetings. I only saw 3 out of a room full of people. And what I realized at that point, what was happening was these white men were putting their women the head of their business, which made them a minority business. But my people were not even there. So y'all need to do some research. I have. And let's get it. Let's get out of that mindset, what you can't do because of your past. And let's move forward. Let's get it. Let's get it. Because many have overcome their past. And so can you. So can you.
Whew. I'm sitting over here. I say, "Oh Lord, she killing it. She killing." I like how you said, and you know what? And this is what a lot of, you know what I'm saying, you younger folks need to hear, man. Instead of going out there like Sister Charity said, instead of going out there slanging whatever you slanging, whether it's dope or whatever it's something illegal, now stop slanging it. Slang them ideas in your businesses. I'm telling you, you want all these things out of life. You asking for, you how about, okay, I want this nice car, I want this land, I want to have a business, I want to have a corporation, I want to own it. If you want all that, you don't need to get it illegally. You know what I mean? You can get everything legally that you need in life, young brothers, okay, and young sisters. You don't have to do it illegally, but a lot of y'all be like, the streets this and the streets that. Man, look, the streets care nothing about you.
Nope.
You may think they do, but they care nothing about you, because the minute things get hot, you ain't finna see nobody by your side.
Exactly.
So let that simmer on your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Let that simmer on your mind.
Exactly.
So vice versa, what's something that you can give to the young sisters out here that feel that, they just need to use what they got to get what they want, instead of just taking the advantage of the opportunity that they have?
Well, I say to my sisters that feel like that they have to use their bodies to get what they need to survive, or what they think they need to survive. There's another way to do it, my sister. People look at me in this truck, and everybody classify it as a man's job, but it's something I always wanted to do, because I knew if I did this, that I would be able to see the world. Okay, so I did it. I did a lot of things that people said I couldn't do. Change that mindset. You do not have to use your body. You're better than that. You're better than that. And particularly if you have children, because your children see what you're doing. They see you coming in. They see who you hanging with. They see. They may not say or understand at that point, but they figure it out. And you don't want to lose your respect, especially to your children, for your children. You want to be positive at all times. Yes, we do make mistakes. We do, but we can overcome. We can. We can overcome. There's trades. I'm not saying that there are people to help you, but they're the right people that can help you if you looking for help in the right places. As women, oftentimes, we look for people to say, oh, yeah, girl, that's okay. You need to do what you need to do to take care of your children. Not me. I never been that type person, especially not to use my body to take care of my children. I did what I had to do. I did construction work. And though I was doing construction work, I never had to do the work because there was always somebody around me because I was a woman to do the work. And they didn't mind doing it. There's a way to do what you need to do to take care of you and your household without using your body. Take a trade. Seek help in the right places. Seek wise counsel. Me personally, I don't want somebody to always tell me, oh yeah, girl, you was right. You doing right. No, when I say seek wise counsel, somebody going to tell you when you right and somebody going to tell you when you wrong and still love you through that. And still love you through that. I don't know the areas that some of these people are in, and I've gone to the street and took some of them out, but I can't do it by myself. And I'm sure there are other people like me that will do that. I say to that person that somebody has reached out to help, and you refuse that help, or you took the help and ran back to what you were doing, that change for you starts in your mind as well. And you have to decide what you really want. It's too much going on out here. I mean, they coming up with different strains of the corona. What they gonna come up with next? Where will you be? Will you be the next body that's found off in a ditch or side the road, slung out like a piece of trash? Let's talk about it, because I could talk about that too. I could talk about that too. I could talk about that too. Because it always not going to end the way you think it's going to end, or it's not going to always happen like you planned for it to happen. Because guess what? Plans change. And your agenda may not be the next person's agenda. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about that. So I encourage you to change your mindset, because you don't have to use your body. Use your mind. Use your mind to get what you need. And I mean legally. I mean legally. Okay, Tony. Hey.
Oh no, sister, I was listening, and it's good that everybody listening. They taking it in. This is good information, man. You know what I'm saying? Just think, hey, y'all just think of this. Your mom sitting you down and trying to teach you something, trying to tell you something, man. Because that's what we all missing. We missing these. This is what we miss. We got a lot of this, but we don't have enough of this. Okay, so when we start having more of this and less of this, I guarantee you, your life will change. Because the more you listen, the more you observe, you learn more. You know what I mean? So, but you got so many of them that tend to take, like everything you just said. I know some knuckleheads that would have took all of that completely wrong and personal. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sure, because kids today, what they don't want to hear. Back in the day, our parents used to tell us, a hard head told us soft behind.
Yep.
Why would a person want to live through an experience that we've already had when we can tell you how it's going to end? My children did the same thing. Oh, mom, I got to live my life. I have to experience life myself. And I'm like, why? Because this is what's going to happen if you continue to do this. This is what's going to happen. So my son, for instance, he asked me something. I told him. He come back. But mama, how you knew that was going to happen? There's nothing new under the sun. Under the sun. The players change. The game's still the same.
Mm. Tell it.
It's still the same.
Tell it. Mm-hmm.
It's still the same. There's nothing new under the sun. The players have changed. The situations, the game, the end result is still going to be the same. That's how we know how it's going to end or what's going to happen. Because we've seen it before. Either we've been through it or we know people that has been through those same situations. And we can see it when it's coming. Oh, that looks familiar. This is what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? And you're right. You know what I'm saying? The players are going to always change, but the game always remains the same.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I'm pretty sure we probably could say that's the reason why that this question, you know what I'm saying, it has led up to this question. You know what I'm saying? Because of what we've been seeing so far as this economy and, and systematically, it's because of the choices that are being made by a lot of the younger generation as the reason why there's so much less opportunity on saying on one side and the other. You know what I'm saying? It's like they're making choices, but they're not making choices for the future. Something that's going to keep going.
Exactly.
So when they make their choice, it just pretty much just kind of just interrupts the future. And because whatever choice they made at that time, you know what I'm saying, pretty much kept them from getting to where they were going as far as their goals. So yeah, we gotta make better choices, and a lot of the younger generation have to make better choices, because if we don't make better choices, then we'll never see what the future it's like for us. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what needs to happen. And that's so I'm with you on that. So I wanna so let's talk about the fact that you have relationships, young relationships and older relationships. Okay. All right. And with these two different relationships, younger and older, okay, there's more opportunity. Let's just say there's more opportunity for the older relationship, but there's less for the younger, relationship. Now, but the older relationship is pretty much trying to teach the younger relationship that, okay, we've made our choices the correct way, but y'all didn't. That's the reason why you ain't getting where you get. You know what I'm saying? So you tell that to a younger person, they're gonna be like, oh, fuck you, yeah. You know what I'm saying? They don't like to hear it. They don't love it. They don't like the truth. The truth hurt. You know what I'm saying? So what can you say to these younger relationships and older, so I'll add that in there. So why they haven't gotten to where they need to be as far as opportunity for themselves as a relationship as a whole. You know what I'm saying? What can you say to them?
Now when you say relationship, let's talk about or explain to me when you say relationship, what do you mean relationship, so I know how to answer this question.
As far as their goals and opportunities together.
Okay. In a relationship.
Yes.
You mean a couple?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I just wanted to get that straight.
She said, "You mean a couple?" Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so first of all, communication is key to everything, especially in a relationship. You have to be on the same understanding, with the same goals, and going in the same direction to reach those goals. Because if you don't have some kind of communication that's open communication where you could talk, you can listen, you can understand what that person is saying to you. You don't have to agree, but there's going to have to be some kind of agreements, or what's the word I'm looking for? Compromising. to be in a relationship, commitment, among other things, to make it work, you're going to have to be willing to listen. You're going to have to be willing to hear. And I don't mean, oh, the reading between the lines thing, it has to be very clear. I shouldn't have to read between the lines. I'm not um, a mind reader. We should know how to communicate to one another. Be slow to speak and quick to listen so that you can actually hear what a person is saying and understand. Even if you got to repeat it back to make sure that you're understanding what your partner is saying, you have to understand what they're saying, because communication will always be key in a relationship. It shouldn't be anything underlined. It should be very straightforward. And let's talk about it. If there's an issue, let's talk about it. If we setting goals, we making plans, let's talk about it. Let's be on the same page, even if you have to write it down. So, okay, I see this, I see that. Do the check marks. Write it down, make it clear so that it's understandable for both parties. Agree to it or not agree to it. Make your changes so that both will understand and agree. And there's nothing underlined, nothing unsaid that should have been understood. I mean, I hate that. I'm not a mind reader. I'm not. And other people aren't either. I shouldn't have to figure out what you meant or what you should have said, could have said, or didn't say. Say it. Say what you mean and move on. We're grown, or you want to be grown, or say you grown, especially you men. I'm a grown ass man, but be a grown ass man. Let's talk about it. It shouldn't be anything underlined that somebody have to figure out, oh, well, you should have known that. Who? No, did you tell me that? Like, for real. To me, to have a successful, any kind of relationship, it takes communication, it takes understanding. And if you have to compromise, but it has to be agreed to compromise. If I want to be with Tommy and Tommy keep leaving the toilet seat up, and I go and express to Tommy how I feel about him leaving that toilet seat up, and Tommy still does nothing about it, can I live with the toilet seat being left up and I go and just push the toilet seat down and use the toilet? Or does it just really bother me and I can't live like this because Tommy keep leaving the toilet seat up? Like, you have to make that decision. If you're gonna compromise and just leave Tommy alone, let him leave the toilet seat up, and you're gonna push it down when you get ready to use it, then don't keep pushing it in his face. Leave it alone and go continue pushing the toilet seat down and be happy. But if that really bothers you, and that can go him or her, because I can say Tammy or I can say Tommy, however, if you can't live with that, then leave it alone. Leave the relationship alone. Just leave it alone, because it's going to really bother you. And it's going to be building up, and building up until it spill over. And we know when it starts spilling over, other things start spilling out. And then you can't, never, but never can you take back anything that you say. You can apologize all day long, but you said it. You can't take it back. You said it, it's been received, it's heard. You can't take that back. And oftentimes when it starts spilling over, that means the pressure, and it started building up, and now it's boiling over, and now you're angry because you let so much build up inside of you and not talk about it or express how you feel. You just swept it up under the rug. Now there's miles and miles of dirt and trash and debris and everything up under the rug. Where it's going to go now? There's no room left up under the rug. Just like that pressure that's brewing and building up inside of you. You got to get it out. And if you love that person and you want to be with that person and you want to make that relationship work, let's talk about it. We can agree to disagree because I don't have to be with you. Now I'm saying me. This is how I feel. This is how I see. And I feel like communication is key. It's golden. If you have that couple, they have that communication. They're open with each other. They understand each other. They're rolling, they're moving, they're grooving, they're shaking together. That's a couple that's successful. Very successful.
Yeah, that's a couple that's successful, y'all. I had to come in and real fast when you said that's a couple that's successful because they knew not only the opportunity but the goals that they wanted to not only create but have as a couple. Boy, y'all not hearing Sister Charity. I think y'all not following her. I think that's what's wrong tonight.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't following you, Miss Charity. They ain't.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're missing it, you need to listen up because see, all these things that may transpire in a relationship, okay, will affect the goals and the opportunity of that relationship. Okay, y'all have to be on one accord and have to have an understanding with each other. You just can't say, okay, well, we're gonna do it my way. They don't work like that. It don't work
Exactly.
like that. You know, because let's just say if I want Tammy to do it my way and we don't get to where I knew we could have gotten in life together as a relationship as a whole, as one, if I never insisted on her helping or insisted on her ideas. Like, come on, man, I'd be a damn fool. You know what I'm saying? So because we could have got way further. You know what I mean? So if any of y'all missed, you know what I'm saying, missed what we talking about, the topic is at the bottom of the screen. Everything that we are talking about, y'all, adds up to this topic. So y'all need to listen up. Y'all, because if some of y'all missing it, hey, I ain't gonna apologize for that. You just missing it. You just missing it. Okay, so moving on to this. What now? We have a lot. We have a lot of things that have changed as far as job opportunities. Okay, for men, you know what I'm saying. But I've spoken to a few brothers and a few sisters. Now, on the guys that I spoke to, they said, okay, well, you know what? Job opportunities have changed for us because, they would rather hire more women. Okay. And that's what they agreed upon, you know what I'm saying, as that group of males. And then I spoke to a few women and they said, well, job opportunities have gotten better for us because there are a lot of jobs that they would rather women do than men. So on your behalf, what do you say to how certain job opportunities, as far as the economy is concerned, what do you say to having a job that, let's just say, that a man know he can get and that he can do better with, but instead they decide to give the job to you because they prefer a woman for the position?
I can look at that all kind of ways.
Mm-hmm.
If I take the industry that I'm in now, I was live a couple of days ago when I was at the yard. From the companies that I work for, they have a bunch of new trucks that's just sitting there being weathered. They have a shortage of drivers, and nobody to drive. Where women are stepping up and they're stepping out. They're stepping into those fields and into those roles because the men aren't. Those trucks are just sitting there. Why? I feel like this, just my belief, it may have changed, that I don't know. They say that this field is a man's field, but I knew what I wanted to do. I knew the money I wanted to make, so I came out here. I think a lot of women are stepping up into some of those roles. Like I said before, I've done construction work. I've done this. I've done many men roles that I have been very successful in and gained my respect. My concern with the roles changing, what are the men really looking for at this point? If those opportunities that they once qualified for now they can't get because now women are stepping up into those roles and into those fields. Where are we going wrong? What are we doing? What are we not doing? And when I say we now, I'm talking about men. Because when I look at the situation, I see plenty of opportunities.
Mhm.
Like I said before, sometimes we have to take a step back to see what's going on the inside and reevaluate. Now, I do want to address the question because I heard so many things when you asked me that question.
Yeah.
Women are women are more dependable. We have more at stake. This is just some of the things that come to mind. We're gonna come to work. We got the kids home. We got to make sure roofs stay over our heads. Like this is all the stuff that I heard when you posed the question. Like there's a lot going on that I see out from my end, looking through my eyes in my world. And when I say my world, I'm talking about the world around me, you know, um, how things are going. I think men are truly and genuinely giving up. They're losing hope. They're losing hope. Like, and they're letting women take the wheel. And
So
I
is
don't know
that
why.
so is that so you can pretty much say that could be one of the sources why that more opportunity has been given to women than men because a lot of men have given up.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I feel that way. Because when I look around, when I look around here, when I looked around that yard and saw those trucks there, like why? Like this right here is a lucrative business. Right now, in this pandemic, drivers are needed. It
Mm.
does not take that long to get what you need to be out here. And I'm just looking at this through, just this standpoint with so many trucks available, those warehouse jobs where we have to back to and we have to sit and wait for hours because these people don't have help. I could take it another level. Um, in other roles, I still see the dependability of women, of women.
Mm. So I
And
mean the dependence. When we talk about independence, I was it was so like. Do you mean like independency as far as work ethic, or in general, all around?
I think for the most part, you know, so let me ask this question. Let me be sure because I really want to address this, but I want to address it the appropriate way. So are we talking about just men in general, or are we talking about our black men?
No, we're talking about men, but we also want to make a door open for to talk about the sisters too, to talk about the other situation for the sisters as well, because all that with.
Well, I see women, women being more dependable.
Mm-hmm.
And with women being more dependable, they are going to gravitate to a woman because it's like I said before, the woman have the kids, the woman not going to see her and her kids out, you know, without a roof over their heads or food to eat or whatever the cases may be. This is just my viewpoint. I think that's why it's kind of changed because you find men out doing other things. And I do think, like I said before, that it's changed in that dynamic because what men do, how they, and I can't say how they think. I can say how people view it. It may be stereotyping or whatever, but I feel like with women having more at stake, and I'm not saying men don't have anything at stake. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying women. A lot of women have more at stake when I say we have the children. And I don't know your situation. This is my viewpoint. So
I ain't
it is
saying
what it
nothing.
is. No,
I'm just listening.
because I know somebody's going to have an argument about what I'm saying. This is my viewpoint from where I stand and from where I see things. So, I think for the most part is that because we're going to come to work, we're going to make sure that we're there so that we have a job. You know what I'm saying? So that we can provide or be that help meet for our men that, whatever they're doing. Sometimes I feel like men just get it stuck, that pride or that ego or whatever it is, and they get stuck in whatever situation it is. Um, hmm, I feel like things can and will get better once we reevaluate and move forward. You
Mm,
know, if that shift that's happened, it's happened for a reason. I don't feel like it's to push the men out. I think if the men were to, like I said before, reevaluate, refocus, and recenter or align themselves, that will start, changing back to where it was.
mhm.
That's what I get from it.
Okay. So so what? So do you think men have used um this as an opportunity to use women as some sort of safety net?
Yeah.
Talk about that. Touch on
Well,
that for a second.
I still think that's still a two-way street though, because a lot of women have given the safety net to the men. Like I really feel like there was somewhere in the gap, in the middle somewhere, because I see a lot of women doing it. You mentioned that word independence. I was trying not to go there, but I think you was bringing it out of me. Hey,
You know it, baby.
because you said that twice, and I know I didn't say nothing about independence.
No, because when you was like, when some women are independent. So I was just like, okay, well let me touch on it a
Mhm,
little bit, see where I can go with it. So,
mhm,
I mean, well, look, you are an independently strong woman. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean. I'm not saying you don't need nobody because I don't know what you need, but
mhm,
you're an independently strong woman as far as I'm concerned. That's how I met you. I met you
mhm,
doing your job, and what I'm saying, doing what you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying, keeping your stuff together. So I would like I felt like that would be something to talk about because since I've known you, since I've met you, you've been independent. So,
mhm.
I thought that would be good to touch on just for a few minutes.
Well, I'm gonna say this: I'm independent because I have to be independent
Mm.
because there's not a Mister in my life.
Yeah. Hey, boys. She's single. She's single.
But I feel for the most part, in that independent, the
Mhm.
independent woman, especially in my era, we were taught to be independent,
Mm.
and I feel like in us being taught to be independent, we were not taught or not shown when a man comes that we have to let that down
Mm.
some, because in the independency we take from our men,
Mm-hmm.
because now we're moved in position. I could do this, I can do that, I can do a man's job, I can do it better.
No, you can't. Yes, I can.
That part
Yeah, yeah.
taken away from the man. And
Mhm.
when I say taken away from the man, not letting the man be who he is, or
Mm.
who he can be to her.
Mm.
So I feel like some men, where she want to do it, I'm gonna let her do it. She want to wear the pants, I'm gonna let her wear the pants.
Mm.
She want to pay, I'm gonna let her pay.
Okay.
Like, like, and some men say, "Oh, okay, it's okay. She want to do it. I'm gonna let her do it." Where then
Mm-hmm.
you have other men that says, "Well, um, she don't need me for nothing. Why am I here?"
No, yeah. See, I'm sorry, brothers like that. To me, hey man, I'm sorry. You look. I get what you're saying, man. You love your woman like that, but say, man, you need to put your drawers back on, man.
Mhm,
You need to
mhm,
put your pants on and go put them boots back on that you had, the rock climbing boots. I said
mhm,
because this is ridiculous how you just giving your woman all this authority like that, and you
mhm,
ain't even playing your part as a man. No wonder she feels like she's equal, and no wonder she got more opportunity than you because you letting her do everything. You know
mhm.
what I'm saying? Get up off your behind and be a man and take charge, man. You know what I mean? Like, come
Yeah,
on. Like, yeah, I'm sorry. I don't have too much respect for brothers like that. But I don't insult them or disrespect them when I see them. It's just I don't
exactly,
really have too much respect for them. Like, yeah, go over
exactly,
there. I don't want to talk to you. Let's go over
exactly. Exactly. And so that's where they get, oh, you handpicked. That's when the friends start kind of, jigging at them and picking at them on the side. You handpicked, you this, you whip, or whatever. But whatever the case is, I just feel like, that independence, like that can go so many ways. Like,
there.
some most men, they demand their respect.
Yeah.
If they can't get it, they leave. Or
Mm-hmm.
if it's working for them, that safety net that you're talking about,
Yeah.
they just cozy on in and get comfortable
Hell no.
because
I'm sorry. No, I
they
can't do
don't have to
that.
do a thing.
Yeah, I can't do that. I can't be sitting here with a titty in my mouth. Sorry, I can't do that.
Uh-huh,
I got to get my own, and we can do this together. But as far as my position as a man, no, I don't need you doing my man stuff.
uh-huh. Exactly. Exactly.
I'm gonna do the man stuff. You do the woman stuff. If you want to do the man stuff, let me go do. Let me make sure that I'm doing something that I know that only I can do at this point. You can
Uh,
do whatever it is you want to do as far as whatever man stuff. But if I know I can do this and this is gonna benefit us, then hey, work it out or whatever you trying to do. But I don't need you
exactly.
doing my stuff, my
Uh-huh.
job. No, I can't have that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
I feel you on that. You know what I'm saying? Because, a lot of us, what I'm saying, we just, we're not working together anymore,
Uh-huh.
For the younger generation, I feel like that, you know, the older generation has to be, I'm not going to say all of them are like that, but some of them, I think that they need to, pretty much need a reality check because as the older generation is still around, I think
Exactly.
they got to start, continuing to help these younger generations grow because if they just be like, you know what, forget it, them youngsters, they don't, they don't want to listen, they don't want to, blase. I didn't talk to her. I'm blue in the face. I'm just gonna, give up on them. I don't.
Uh-huh.
I say don't give up on them. I just say give them time. You
Gotta
know,
give them time.
don't say don't cut them off. Don't give up on them. Just leave them alone for a while. It could be a few years, whatever. But just give them
Uh-huh.
time until they mental mind get together. Because
Uh-huh.
eventually they're gonna be coming running right back to their elders and be asking
Exactly.
the same questions that you already gave them answers to 10 years ago.
Uh-huh. And many times. Yes.
Yeah. So yes,
Uh-huh.
the opportunity in life is lessened, y'all, and I want y'all to get this through your minds. Opportunity in life, okay, as far as the title is concerned, there's less opportunity for a lot of males because of the decisions that you're making out there, brothers.
Uh-huh.
Young and old. And you sisters too, young and old. Let's make
Exactly.
better decisions. And
Uh-huh.
Sister Charity pretty much touched on it real good. But if you missed it, you're gonna have to just replay this video when it's done. Because if you missed it, you know what I'm saying? Sister Charity, is there anything? I don't want to hold you too much longer because I know you're out there working. So
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna ask you this on this topic, and then we'll go ahead and take some questions. If anybody want to ask you any questions, then we'll get out of here.
Okay.
you said that you had some things you could say about this topic that I did last.
Mm-hmm.
So, why is it that some men hate the fact that some women make more money than them? Come on, I know you got something in that arsenal.
But you know what? This is how I feel.
Mm.
Um, I really feel like, for the most part, and me and my friends talked about this today because I posed a question too. So we kind of had a little, mini conversation about it. Um, I think a lot of men that let that their woman makes more money or women make more money than them, are they insecure? They're very insecure
Mm.
because that shouldn't change anything. And I think, even when I was talking about this earlier today, my comment was that, you know, if a woman was making more than a man, then hell, he right there with her. But a lot of men let that bother them. But here's the thing. What's that woman doing on the back or the flip side? You know, is she mushing that she makes more than him in his face? How is
Mm.
she using that? Is she using that to his advantage? Because it's a twofold. Like, how is she using that? You know, or is she still letting him be the man that he is while they're still working together? But even after that, and if that's happening, and he's still the man in the house, he still does what he do as a man in the house, and she makes more money than him, and they're living a nice, comfortable life, it shouldn't bother him. Now, if it does bother him, I feel like it's him being insecure. And then if we were to tap down a little bit more, you know, how was he brought up? What
Mm.
kind of home did he come up in? Did his mama let him do what he was supposed to do? I mean, let's think about it. Why would it really bother him if she was making the money and he's the man in his house, a man in his castle? You know, I still say it's the insecurities of him.
Mm.
But too, like I said before, what is she doing with it? Is she taking it and using it to her advantage?
Right.
Is she
And that's a
deleting
good
him?
question. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though he may have his insecurities about that his woman may be making more than him,
Mm-hmm.
there could be some things, whether some words or some actions being done from
That part.
her, that's making him feel
Feel
more
that way.
insecure. So yeah, you're right
Mm-hmm.
about that. Woo!
Mm-hmm.
Man, hey, if that's not some wise info, I don't know what it is. Y'all boy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really feel sorry for the people that missed this show tonight. Y'all, this sister is very wise, man. This sister is very, very wise. So if anybody would like to come in and ask Miss Charity, Sister Charity, some questions, feel free to do that. Would you mind taking any questions, Miss Charity?
I don't mind.
Okay, so I guess while we wait, hold on, I need to put this thing on. The link is in the chat. Let me put the link in the chat because that way y'all won't be hitting me talking about, oh, well, where's the link at? Yeah. So let me paste it up here. Make sure you hit the YouTube link, not the Twitch link, because then you're going to wind up on Twitch. So I have to hit the YouTube link, all right? So if you're going to come up and ask Charity any questions, go ahead. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. She buzzed out. She might be back. But if y'all want to ask Charity any questions, y'all need, come in, hit that link, and come in, and I'll add you to the broadcast. I'll add you to the broadcast. If not, me and Miss Charity I'm gonna have Sister Charity close out, and we'll get out of here. So while we wait on whoever want to come in, let's continue on with this topic a little bit more, and then I'll let you close out, and then we can get out of here, sister.
Okay.
Okay, so let's touch more on that topic. Now, there are a lot of men that make a lot of money on their jobs, as far as their career and anything, anything that they deem to be, they trained to do and all this.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they get with a woman, and she doesn't make more than them yet. But as time goes on, as their relationship grows and becomes stronger, and they start to be be more get more busy into what they're doing in their daily lives, and she's working hard, and she gets that promotion, and then she starts to pretty much make more money than him because of that promotion. Now she's making more. He was making more than her. She starts to make more than him. Now she starts to change up on him, and he already feeling insecure about her making more, about her making more money than him already. But then she changes up on him because of his insecurities. So, what would you say to a young woman or older woman that tends to start adding on to a man's insecurities? Because of his insecure situation with her making more money than him. What would you say to a younger or older woman that would add on to that insecure abuse?
I would say if that's a man that she intends to keep, that she should not do that. That she should be very careful, very, very careful. Because when you start making a man, and this is what I've seen, when you start making a man feel insecure, that leads to other things. It leads to other things because now he's looking for security elsewhere. And if you're doing that and you think that he's not going to find security, whether you know it or not, somewhere else, you're drawing that line for him. When I say mushing it in his face, that's exactly what I mean. You're taking what your accomplishment, which 9 times out of 10, you were in position with his help to make that move, that elevation, because he was there. Because before he was making more money. So he had to have been doing something to boost you in that direction. He played some kind of role. I can't take it from him. Won't take it from him. And that's what you do when you mush it in his face by whatever you're saying to him or however you acting because you're making more money. That's what you're doing. He's going to find security somewhere else.
That is true. And I've seen that happen numerous of times. I've seen that, man, that's crazy. Like what you just said, I've actually seen that happen to somebody. I was like, and I was like, what you upset for? You didn't ran them off.
That part.
You was making him feel like he wasn't nothing, and talking crazy to him, talking down, and saying all these crazy things. And he instead of was coming home to you every day, he instead of was respecting you, and you was just dogging. So don't get mad. Oh, boy, but when she seen him move on, she trying to attack. Yeah, she trying to attack and go nuts. And I was like, where in her world does she think she's right about that?
Exactly.
So it's really insane. But look, y'all, if y'all have any questions for Sister Charity, I would advise you to hit that YouTube link now in the chat and come on in and ask her any questions that you feel the need to before I let her go. Okay, so this is the opportunity. Look at that. There go that word. This is the opportunity now. Come on in. Hit that link in the chat, the YouTube link, and come on in and ask Miss Charity any question you like. Don't be rude. Be civilized, because she got a beautiful smile, but I'm pretty sure she don't play. So don't let that smile fool you, players. Don't need that smile for you. You know, people get that twisted. You know, so they see that and they be thinking, I can no, no, don't do that. You know, but if y'all have any questions, come in now. All right, or forever hold your peace. So let me ask you one more thing, sister. All right, you know, I guess everybody in for the night, but they watching. So let me ask you one more thing, sister, and then you can close out. All right, how can we? And this is just something just pretty much basic, you know. How can we break, break the chain to lessen, the attitudes of a lot of our young brothers out here, vice versa, to, to pretty much, get them to engage more, and quit being so damn lazy and go out there and grab those opportunities. How can we help to lessen, the type of attitudes that a lot of young brothers and sisters have toward opportunities? And, how can we lessen their attitudes toward it and just get them to believe more in themselves and grab those opportunities and those goals and be successful? How can we lessen, by helping them with that thought process? How can we lessen, their attitude toward it?
Well, for the most part, I don't think we can lessen that because most of us, we're living by example.
Mm.
You know, the more we do it, the more they see. Well, if Brother Tony could do it or Sister Charity can do it, so can I. You know, I can do it. Like, we limit ourselves. But what I see is a lot of my brothers and some of my sisters too, it's already in their mind, embedded in their minds. Once they change their thought process, once they stop speaking and planting that defeat in their heads, once they start moving and start doing something, besides the drugs, the alcohol, the cigarettes. Like, I know for a fact you can't come out here with marijuana in your system. You can't do it.
Not out
They
there.
take hair tests, pee tests, blood tests, and everything, depending on what company you going to. You got to want to do something. I don't know. My brother and I talk about it all the time. It must have was something in the water. Like, in it seemed like those babies from the what? From the 90s, from the late 80s, throughout the 90s.
I think it was late 80s, early 90s.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like there was something going on. Like, in that time frame, I don't know what it is. I can't pinpoint it, but it seemed like for the majority of that time frame, there's that same whatever that is in that time frame. Because it's in my kids too. Mm-hmm. It's in other kids that's not my kids. So I know it's just not my kids.
Right.
So I see it.
Right. Just like that.
Yeah, I see it. I hear other parents talking about it. Like, it's that time frame that something happened. And I don't know what it was, but it's like boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Like, I've seen this. Mm-hmm. I saw this in my house. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So would you say we can lessen that, their negative attitude toward opportunity by way of our actions? Would you say that?
But that's what I mean. Living it. Not just talking about it, but living it as well.
Okay.
We can't just talk about it. We have to live it. That's like just this one example. Like, how can you tell me how to get $1 million when you never had $1 million?
Yeah, right. How you gonna tell me how to get 100 meals if you ain't never touched 100 meals? So yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
How you want to tell me? We have to live by example. That's what I meant when I said we have to live by example. We have to live our lives by example so that they'll see that Brother Tony did it, Sister Charity did it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
How did she get here? How did he get there? How can I? They have to have it in them to want to. That's where it starts at. They have to wanna do it, wanna be there, wanna move forward, wanna evolve, wanna leave their footprint. They're gonna have to want these things, want to leave a legacy for my children,
Right.
want to not leave debt for my children and my family.
That's right.
We have to think about what we're doing because, again, what we do now dictates our future. How we live
Mm-hmm.
now dictate. I tell my daughter all the time, what you do now is going to tell what kind of home you live in, what kind of car you drive, what kind of where you live at,
Just
how many
basically what
vacations you
just
take a
basically
year.
right.
Yeah,
Just basically what kind of life you gonna have, what you do now.
period.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And I can't tell you how to change the mindset of our young people today
Mm-hmm.
besides living by example
Yeah.
and showing them, you know. That's the only thing I can say about that because we all have past. We all have something we're not proud of. What did we do with that? How did we learn from that? How did we come out of that? How did we get? We're going to have to start sharing some stuff and start covering it up, is what we're going to have to do. So that's
Mm-hmm.
how to answer your question. We're going to have to share some stuff because
Mm-hmm.
they see where we are now. They don't know how we got here because our
Mm-hmm.
struggles may be their struggles, what they're having
Yeah.
today, but in a different way. Like I said before, the plans has changed, but not the game.
Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right. That's right. So I really appreciate you letting me know that, sister. I appreciate you actually telling the viewers that. I appreciate you bringing your wise mind to the show tonight. You know what I'm saying? Was it fun for you? Did I make it
It
fun
was,
for you?
yeah,
Okay, I
yeah,
succeeded. Okay, okay. Uh,
yeah.
but hey, last call, y'all. I'm about to let this beautiful sister go. If you have any questions for her, hit that link in the chat and come on in, and I'll add you to the broadcast. But if y'all just like to look and listen and learn, that's fine too. Because I guarantee you, this sister has taught y'all tonight, and you can't say she hasn't. She taught me some things too. She taught me a lot of stuff tonight. Hey, she's a wise woman. What can I say? I can't say anything. But if you have any questions, hit that link in the chat and come up. I'll add you to the stream, the live stream, and you can ask this sister anything you like. Okay, keep it respectful though. Okay, because I'm pretty sure she ain't having that. All right, she already been at work, and I know she's tired, so ain't gonna be none of that yappity yap yap. But if not, if y'all don't have them, we gonna wait just maybe about another minute. But if not, I'm gonna have this sister close out. So that's how we gonna do this. So, Sister Charity, can I look to see you? You know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, and other content. You know what I'm saying, doing this here with me,
Sure, sure.
because I really love the combo. I really love the combo because
Okay.
you know what I'm saying, you have. You know what I'm saying? You have this light in you, you know what I'm saying? That smile just lights up the whole room. But like Miss Charity is a very, very, you know what I'm saying, smart woman. I said, but boy, if I can just get her on the show to just show the world how intelligent she is. And man, I appreciate you for giving me the opportunity to have this opportunity with you on my platform.
Thank
And this is
you.
why I say, you know, opportunity, when it comes, you need to seize it. Because see, I'm gonna tell y'all like this: she didn't have to do this. She didn't. She took time out of her hard day's work. You know what I mean? So I really appreciate it. I am very, very appreciative, and I'm humble. I really appreciate you coming, Sister Charity. I really
I
do.
appreciate it.
You know,
Thank
and I
you.
hope to see you again. So go ahead and so nobody wanted to ask you anything. So we're gonna have to do a part 2 to this. So go ahead, give your closing remarks, sister. I'm gonna give you the floor.
Yeah, I think I said a lot. Um, we have to remember that the only defeat is in our heads, and that we can push past anything if we want to do that. We cannot let our past dictate our future. If we want it, we go get it. And when I say that, I mean just like that. Some of y'all might be sitting out there saying, "Oh, that's easier said than done." I beg to differ. I don't know. I just might be a person that loves challenges, you know. But, you know, it's up to you. Your future is in the palm of your hands. Y'all be easy, take care, and love one another.
All right. I thank you for coming again, sister. Hopefully, I can get you, have you again, soon on the show. And I want to actually do you and a couple of other people on the topic. I love to get all you intellectual guys in here, and and just let us hammer those topics. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm on moderate. We'll do it right here on Tony Ritter Chronicles, baby. All right.
That's it. All right.
All right. Thank you for coming, Sister Charity. Love you. Have a good night.
You too. Good night.
Mm. All right, y'all. I'm glad y'all came in. That was the lovely Sister Charity. She's a very, very beautiful, woman, very intelligent, you know what I mean? And she pretty much gave us, a good show tonight, okay? Enjoyed her. I enjoyed her a lot. And as y'all can see, she was at work right now, you know what I'm saying? Driving them trucks and stuff and getting it in, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Uh, so hey man, I appreciate everybody coming, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You want to fuck with your boy, man. Fuck with your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? You can hit me on that Cash App, #, Big Tony, man. If you want to show your boy some love, man, you know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, you know. You can show your boy some love if you want. It's up to you. If not, that's cool. That's cool. All right. All right. So we should have Sister Charity back again. As y'all can see, I was representing. She was my guest for the night. All right, and that's her post right there, her picture. You know what I mean? It's I think it's like kind of animated. Y'all can see that. If y'all can see that, yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so I appreciate y'all coming out, man. Thanks again for tuning in. Like this video, share this video. All right, subscribe. All right, turn on the bell notification. Okay, y'all, make sure you turn on them bell notifications so y'all can keep getting this good content, man. You know what I mean? So hopefully by next week, Tuesday will be my next live. All right. Now I actually want to start something on a Sunday. I actually want to call it Chronicle Talk Sundays. I actually want to do that. I wanted to do Chronicle Talk Tuesdays, but then I'd have to do 2 shows. And I don't want to do it like that. So I'm just going to do the lives. So if y'all don't know, I go live on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. All right. Sunday and Monday, those are the days that I post pre-recorded videos on the days that I don't go live on Chronicles. Okay. That's what I do. All right. And also, if y'all go to my other YouTube channel, Tony Real the God Reacts, that is my other YouTube channel where I do video reactions, whether it be funny, scary, cop watch or cops getting owned, a lot of stuff like that. I have fun doing those all the time, y'all. I do. I have a lot of fun doing that stuff, man. All right. And once again, like I said, don't forget, I go live on Chronicles on Tuesdays on this channel right here. I do lives on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Okay. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays out of the week. Sundays, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, I do pre-recorded videos and I post them to the channel. But remember, the lives for Tony Real to God Chronicles. This platform here is on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. So do not forget. And make sure you visit my other YouTube channel, Tony Real the God Chronicles. I'm sorry, Tony Real the God Reacts. And also subscribe and turn your bell notifications to that one as well. And if you like to actually spend some time with your boy, get to know me a little better, download the BIGO app. Okay, BIGO app on your phone. And follow me on the BIGO app. My name on there is Tony Real the God. And follow me and come to my panels. And hey, let's do the damn thing. All right? So that's all I have right there. That's all promotion. Be expecting to see more of Sister Charity, more of Brother Sheik. If y'all watched my video earlier for that debate between him and Brother J. Lou, the debate between him and Brother J. Lou will happen again. This will be part 2 to that debate due to technical difficulties that Brother J. Lou was having. So let me pull out the calendar real quick. Next Saturday, there will be a part 2 to Brother Sheik and Brother J. Lou's debate. Okay, so it'll be next Saturday on the 22nd. Next week, Saturday on the 22nd of January at 7 p.m., there will be a debate part 2 with Brother Sheik and Brother J. Lou. And hopefully Brother J. Lou won't have any technical issues wrong. Hopefully won't be no technical issues. Hopefully he'll be ready to go, and ready to get it in. Okay? All right, so I don't think there's anything else. All right, man. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, man. I appreciate everybody that came out. You know what I'm saying? I love y'all. Appreciate y'all's support. And be looking forward to seeing more of Sister Charity, Brother Sheik, and maybe possibly Brother J. Lou. I don't know yet. I got to talk to the brother. And be looking forward to seeing also new and up-and-coming guests to the show. New guests will be coming to the show, so that y'all can get a different perspective from everybody. You know, this is the platform, you know what I'm saying, where you want to get your point across, make your opinions, do your debates. Let's do it. Subscribe to my channel, Tony Real to God Chronicles, man, and turn on your bell notifications. Don't forget, y'all. Tell your family and your friends as well. Subscribe. All right? So I'm out of here, family. Holla at your boy. Man, I'm out.